in anticipation for not getting selected for the Olympic Games, and to find somewhere where they've got a family connection. And Nassif.
And he'd be fighting Toma, who's probably from Moldavia.
And he's from Moldavia, yeah. I think the Moldavians are slightly different. They jumped ship not for getting a place or making sure of a place, because Toma would have gone anyway.
Yeah.
But I think they jumped ship for that other great reason, you know. Elias just missed the opportunity to work on the arm there. He's not a bad boy, Elias.
Right.
And he represented Brazil with some skill. You know, he's a strong, powerful fighter. He's short and stocky for 81. Toma just disposing of a bit of tape there, went winging its way across to the adjoining mat, and now rests between the pair of them. I see a cleaner going out there in a minute and tidying that up. Well, Elias guilty of avoiding to take a grip, and he picks up a penalty for that. 350 odd left to go. Toma beginning to transmit some kind of fear into Elias. You can see him just being that little bit more watchful as he begins to feel the potential of Toma. I mean, he knew who he was anyway. It wouldn't have been...
Here we go.
Well, that was a better effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was going to go, actually, but it was a good recovery from Toma.
He's got that those kind of acrobatic skills, avoiding getting caught. They don't normally go past 73 kilos. You know, you see it at 60 with Zantaraya when he was at 60, and Sobirov, and then 66. Ungvari's gone up to 73 now. The one who stayed at his weight and has got great acrobatic skills is Mansour Isayev. He's like a cat.
Yeah.
I love watching them escape. The referee calls a mate. He's obviously seen something. Just pushing off with that right arm. Overly defensive gripping from Elias brings him a second penalty. And Dave Brown and I were chatting about the errors that you can cut out of your game that will keep you, you know, on level pegging. Right. And he's erred twice here without really needing to. He didn't need to do either of those, and now he's got 2 penalties on the border. Yuko would straighten things out for him. That should be his thinking now. Get a score on the board. Continues to attempt the Sutemi-waza. And I think that Elias may be, he may be quite tasty in Niwaza, because that was what David McFall was talking about, Yamamoto's shortcomings. She didn't have a good entry from Sutemi-waza in to set up the things that he wants to on the ground. Right. It's not as though we can go and give coaching sessions in Japan, is it? So
no,
we're not going to be able to give them that. Oh, that was close. Interesting. And now second one. Here comes Elias, and nice little exchange there. It was interesting for a moment whether one of them would come up with a score. We're inside the 2-minute mark. Toma beginning to breathe heavy, trying to wear down Elias. Elias always, I remember seeing him in at a training camp. Here it was in Rio after the Grand Slam, and he's got a great physique. He's in really, really good condition. So it's not as though he's not going to be able to go the full 5. Tanaka Miki and Mariset Espinosa are doing battle down on mat number 1 in the under 63 kilo category, the second of the Japanese fighters in that category. The other is Abe Kana, who we saw win earlier on. They're in golden score. We're continuing here with 1:40 odd left to go Toma being backed up into a corner, and he now attempts Setemiwaza, but it's a bit weak. Elias avoids it and then gets involved right away on the ground, but not from the best position, and the referee calls mate. Stands them up, and when they get back to the middle, there'll be 1:36 seconds left to go. Oh. Wanted to go left-sided, and Toma tries to pick up.
Yeah, and he just about had him up there.
How much energy does that take out of you? The second time, you see, you know, that was it, wasn't it? You know.
Well, he seems to be struggling to get up. So.
He really wanted that to be the contest-ending effort. Put a lot into it. Twice he tried to get his man up. That was poor from Elias. You know, you're beginning to read what it is that he wants to do. There's very little effort towards scoring with the Setemiwaza, and it's all about getting his man down.
See there again.
Yeah,
now,
same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it almost bordering on a false attack.
Yeah, yeah. Because you've got to be looking at the intent here.
Yeah.
And if his intention is only to engage his man in Newaza, then...
No, his intention is not to be penalised.
Yeah, yeah.
And so this is a safety valve. You do that, it counts as an attack, then the pressure's on your opponent.
On the opponent. Oh, that was better effort there. He's going to score.
Yeah, get a Wazari out. Oh, you go, and I would have maybe a bit of a delay on it. Yeah, Wazari was correct.
Toma on the board, but there's still 43. Oh, and Wazari, good call from Dave Brown. He knows his stuff. My money was on the Yuko. Quite clearly, that's why he's got a badge and I have none. Good call, Dave.
Next fight,
Toma just bouncing up and down and staying away. He avoids getting involved in any kind of action now. He can take this. Not going to have a great deal left, though, is he?
No. Well, it's amazing because he put a lot of energy into that throw, which looks like he didn't have. You know, it's amazing what players can pull out when they need to.
Well, he had the two efforts at a lift.
Yep.
That took some out of him. And then he really went for that last one. Got the score. And he really has nothing left.
And he has a magic belt that keeps coming undone.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got pinged for the... stiff arming.
Yeah, he's going to go again,
and he'll get one again.
See, this is the one that they can't work against. He knows that he's got 6 seconds to go, and he'll stand up tall now. And
yeah, look.
Well, I mean, they could have given him another one, but it wouldn't.
Going out.
Yeah.
Going out.
And it wouldn't have made any difference.
Yeah. There is this issue, and we've seen it happen before, where when the player's not engaging, you're not giving your opponent the opportunity, and people have been Hansakamake for that.
Well, I think you Hansakamake them if they leave the area and they make no contact. They just run out. Yeah. But if there's any kind of contact...
Yeah, but I mean, look...
I'd have given him another one for it. I'd have given another penalty here. But I know they don't like it because it's dead. It's not going to do anything, and it's only going to hurt the statistics.
Well, that's right. You know? Yeah, but I mean, the other side of it is that you are sort of
encouraging it.
Well, penalising a guy who's got the score. So you're negating the attacking action, which is part of it. But you've got to be fair to your opponent as well. That he is entitled to fight the last 10 seconds with a grip.
Yeah.
Here's the throw. Continuing, and largely on the back. On the bag.
Yeah.
So rather than the side, so it's continuous moving. Yeah, never stopped. So
Wazari is the good score.